So this is the assembly of the beehives from the timber which I brought. Overall 5 beehives deep, with deep supers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This one is a long strode model, but the dimensions are custom made because of the frames which we have. It's a very unique, but I'll update you how it's going to come. This 4 is exactly done as per the long strode dimensions, which is 19.58 length, 16.25 width, and 9.58 thick deep. We've added some few inches just to allow for circulation. So what is remaining here right now is the base. We've done the framework. It's just finishing it up, and then the lower board. The lower board, which is with this mesh. I don't know whether the camera can be able to see it, but this is the mesh. We're using this mesh to cover the bottom so that there is air ventilation. And we are now cutting these pieces to connect it. We are not following this one is complete, but they really took a lot of work. So this is the bottom board. The landing is here for the bees, and then this lower board, which is this one. Let me just show you how it's going to come. See, it's a bit difficult to pull it. Here it is. You can see this is the bottom board with a mesh. And this is the stand, the beehive stand. The landing area. So slide in. When you want to inspect to see whether there are mites, everything, you just slide in and out. Then you still need to be finished. And then these are the doors. And this one. And this is where the bees will go in. This one is custom made because the normal servers have 10, but this one holds 12 of them. So it is really a mega beehive. It's huge. So I'll update you when I finish. So what is remaining is that to put the lower boards and the inner covers for both of them, and then cover it with this galvanized sheet, which is here, and then paint, the final paint. We are still figuring out what kind of paint we're going to use, whether we use Pinotex, the one I've used for this garage door, or we just use the water-based, but the smell, we hope that the smell is not going to chase away the bees. So in total, from the 14 pieces of 12 by 1s, we have 6 beehives, and if all of them are occupied, and we are going around, we are still researching on where we can buy the bees. The first one has been occupied, which we took it to Nakuru. And then we do not know where we can buy, so that there is an all occupation for all of them, for the 5 of them. And then we start a new business for rearing. This is capable to produce about 800 kilos of honey per annum. And then per hive. So it is, it's wait and see. So I have brought 5 hives, fully complete, to the farm, and the farm is this. This is our main house. This is the store. The store, if you can remember, this was the first prototype long-throat hive, which we brought with Kandie. And there is an activity going on here. The bees have occupied, and as you can see, 1 or 2 bees going in and out. But there is a small colony, so I do not know that this one which is down here, what we are going to do with it. But I'll figure it out, and maybe I put on the suit, and then I try to take it and dump it into this new home. The weather elements is likely to affect this, because we have not put the top, the iron sheet, galvanized sheet, but we'll organize that one. And then put the mesh. It looks there is some activity. I can see some nectar going in there. So there is a lot of activity going in there. So I do not know whether these are 2 colonies. One of the suggestions is that these ones, which is already in the new hive, I leave it to continue maybe and develop their queen. And this swarm, which is down here under the desk here, at the desk down here, you can see, I can zoom it there, you can see, have a look at it. This one, maybe once I've already emptied the nook, the 2 nooks which we bought, then I can dump them inside there and see whether they can develop and form. Yeah. So these are the 2 nooks. You can hear there's quite a lot of business down inside there. So I want now to move them. And then I'm going to the farm to identify a new place, a place where we'll put all these hives, and then transfer the nooks, and then see whether they'll be able to survive and form their colony. And then hopefully maybe after about a year or so, then I should be able to be harvesting honey. If they fill all the 6 beehives, then there will be a lot of honey here.